My people, it's me again. Back again with another one you don't know. Now, a quick disclaimer. I am really tired. As you guys can see, my eyes is kind of little. It's kind of like it's low, and also it's like red. You guys cannot even see my eyes. I'm a little bit tired, so I apologize. My energy it might be off, but I'm alive. I'm gonna try to make trying to bring this fire out. You get what I'm saying? I'm on retention. I'm cultivating, or I have cultivated my sexual energy, so I got power. I got fire. Even though I'm tired, the spirit is willing. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. Okay? Now, as you guys have seen the title, the wicked shall fall into mischief. That's what I'm gonna talk about today. For some of y'all brothers, you guys are practicing semen retention and you guys relapsed. If you relapse, it's very important for you to get back on the journey, because it is not the end of this world. Okay? But the wicked, they will fall into mischief. What does that mean? On this video, I'm gonna give your understanding. I'm gonna open your eyes just a little bit wider so you guys can comprehend what's going on. Okay? Now, you guys already know me. I'm at the top with the Bible in my hand. So I'm gonna take y'all to the Bible. The Bible. Hey, the Bible. For some of y'all brothers, you guys are not reading the Bible, man. I don't know what you guys are doing. Read this book, man. You are holding on to your seat. Read this book. Okay. Now, we will go to the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16. It says this: For a just man falleth 7 times, and raiseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Now, the just man, this is a righteous man. The Most High God calling him from the world, or from the matrix. Now, this dude, he was in the midst of sin, so he was living life according to sin. Now, the Most High God, he called him on a holy calling. For some of your brothers practicing semen retention, you guys know about semen retention. If you did know, now you know. That which you know is called the holy calling. The Most High God has put you on, because there's a small amount of people that know about semen retention. This path is divine. This path is a spiritual path. You cannot just be on it. The Most High God has to call you. Like I said, it's called holy calling. Now, the just man is a dude that was there in the matrix sinning, but the Most High God called him. And the purpose of this calling is basically to allow him to live according to his higher self. Meaning what? To reach his higher self. Now, in the process of doing so, because he got used to the world, he was living in the world. What was he doing when he was out there? He was sinning, smoking, drinking, fornicating, masturbating. That's all he knew. So the Most High God said, you know what? Enough is enough. Come, my son. Now, in the process of changing, or in the process of going after his higher self, he keep on failing. That's why the scripture said, for a just man faileth 7 times. So he keep on failing. He keep on relapsing. This is for some of y'all brothers. You guys are part of these right here, or these dudes, the just, aka the righteous. You guys are falling. Now, the scripture mentioned 7 times. Like it says, for a just man falleth 7 times. Now, this 7 times is a number, but you could be failing more than 7 times. It could be 9, it could be 10, it could be 12, it could be 13. You get what I'm saying? But the thing about the righteous is that every time when they fail, every time when they relapse, guess what? They get back up on the journey again. That's how we're supposed to be. But the scripture said, for a just man falleth 7 times, and raiseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. What does that mean? The wicked shall fall into mischief. What does that mean, my people? I pray that you are not the wicked. Let me give you a precept, bro. From there, we're gonna go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter I say Ecclesiasticus, and the book in the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is part of the Bible. If you purchase the Catholic Bible, this book is in there. So you got the Old Testament, you got the New, you got the Apocrypha in the middle, and then after that, there is the New Testament. So this book is part of the Bible. I'm gonna open it up so I can give you an understanding of what the scripture said in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verses 16, when it says, But the wicked shall fall into mischief. What does that mean? Now, we're gonna go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, aka Sirach, chapter 3, verse 27. It says this: An obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrows, and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. That what here? This is why I am making this video. I'm gonna read that again because I kinda made some sort of a mistake. It was kinda off. So let me give it to you raw or perfect. Okay? Listen to this again. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3, verse 27. An obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrows, and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. Now, when I go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16, it says, For a just man faileth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. What does that mean? That it means this right here. And the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. That it goes with added in, meaning he relapsed through porn or through coin, right? After that, now he's smoking weed. That's 2. First of all, he relapsed through corn. He released the seed, the divine oil. He is supposed to release it for no reason. He did so. Now, first thing first, he relapsed, released the divine oil. He released Christ. He released God. He released his strength. And after that, he went to smoking weed. After weed, he's out there drinking. Or after drinking, because he doesn't have no money, guess what he does? He starts selling dope. Or he goes to steal. Now he's lying. That what here is heaping sin on top of sin, or he's adding sin. So when the scripture said, but the wicked shall fall into mischief, it goes with that. The wicked, they're going to stay in the bottom. They're going to stay in the midst of wickedness. Why? Because they are adding sin on top of sin. And I pray that's not you, bro. I pray that's not you. You watching my video right now. I pray that's not you, bro. Do not add the sin on top of sin. Like the scripture said. And the wicked man shall heap sin upon a sin. So he's adding sin he's adding sin upon sin, or he's adding sin on top of sin. This is why when you relapse on your journey, bro, once you relapse, find a way to come out of there quick so you can get back on the journey again. Because if you stay there for too long, bro, you're gonna catch yourself adding sin on top of sin. Now you're laying down. You're already down. So you catch yourself buying weed. You catch yourself, you catch yourself buying alcohol. Now you're a drunkard now. You didn't have this issue. You only just relapsed. You was on a mission. You relapsed. Now you catch yourself stealing, lying, hiding. Now you lazy. All of that, it goes with adding sin on top of sin. That's what it means. But the wicked shall fall into mischief. Why? Because they're going to stay there, adding sin on top of sin. And I pray, like I said, it's not you, bro. Okay? You relapse, get back up. You relapse, get back up. Like the scripture said, for a just man felleth for 7 times and raiseth up again. So whenever he relapsed, he fell off, he get back up again. For some of y'all brothers, you guys have issue with weed. Bro, you are on semen retention, you put weed down, and you catch yourself smoking it. That's a relapse. Bro, get back on the journey again. Put the weed down. Are y'all with me, bro? My people, this is gonna be a quick video. I pray that you guys gain something out of this. I pray that you guys receive some sort of a wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I got my Cash App there. I got my PayPal there. Donate. And I pray that you do not fall into mischief. Okay? My people, peace.
I know. But you know I'm not a rapper. Papi kuka pesa tala simate. Azuraya pesa pesa tala de. Papi kuka pesa pesa tala de. Azuraya pesa tala simate. Just like a bird, flying so high, you and I, we not the same. I be on a righteous path, I think I'm going to sing. I be climbing trees on top of tree like Tarzan. We don't do no Zan, no, we don't smoke no gas. No, can't you see me? Yeah, you know I'm in my bag.